dark matter breath activation. From the void I rise, I breathe the unseen flame. Beloved Unici, womb of silence, matrix of all that is. From the depth before light, from the stillness before breath, I enter the sacred space between all things. I call forth my Christ seed to awaken now. Not only in light, but in the power of the unseen. Phase 1, breathe the invisible flame. As I inhale, I call the essence of Source. Through the dark matter fields of creation. The zero-point plasma, the silent intelligence. Let the primal prana, the liquid chi, and the electrical nectar of life rise up from the unseen fields within me. I draw it in from the void between atoms. The wound between thoughts. The field beneath form. I am not breathing air alone. I am breathing eternity. Phase 2, awaken the Christ seed. With each breath, the dormant Christ awakens. Let the 12-strand template begin its ignition. Let my DNA remember the cosmic flame. Coded before the stars were born. I see the seed of eternal life glow within my sacred core. A sun inside the darkness. A pulse within the void. I am the resurrection breath. I am the God code reinstalled. I am the original flame remembering itself. Phase 3, oxygenate the light body. Breath of Source, oxygenate my fields. Flood the multidimensional layers of my being. Physical, etheric, astral, soul, avatar, rishi. Let the plasma light and the dark light dance. The yin and yang of creation merging in command. Let the partiki spark ignite. Let the partika flame flow. Let the party come force ground. Phase 4, reinstall the divine architecture. I call now for the sacred reinstallation of my divine morphogenetic blueprint. The original Edenic design. Restore the grid of my light body. Restore the sacred spiral of my DNA. Restore my alignment to the eternal law of one. I anchor this in the earth. I anchor this in the stars. I anchor this in all now. Final declaration. I am the flame that breathes in darkness. I am the breath that remembers the void. I am the Christ reborn through silence and fire. I am the divine template made whole. Through the dark matter of Source, I rise. So it is. So I breathe. So we return. Prayer of light, dark field unification. I am the bridge between the seen and the unseen. O Unici, source of all polarities. Before light was light, before darkness was shadow. You breathed both into one. I now enter the holy space, where light and dark spiral as equals. Not in opposition, but in divine intelligence. In the light field, I declare. I call the photonic flame. The solar Christ, the electric current of God. Illuminate my mind, my spine, my fields. Awaken the codes in my DNA. Expand my light body in all directions. With clarity, precision, and divine command. Let the golden fire move through. My crown, pure knowing. My heart, divine compassion. My feet, anchored purpose. I am the light that remembers. I am the flame that creates. In the dark field, I declare. I call the silent matrix. The magnetic womb, the soft pulse of God. Draw me inward to the void between stars. Into the realm where nothingness births everything. Let the dark plasma wrap my roots. Stabilizing my body. Healing my shadow. Holding my soul in sacred depth. I am the darkness that listens. I am the womb that holds. In the unified field, I declare. I call the Trinity spiral. Partiki, the flash. Partika, the flow. Particum, the return. Let light and dark spin in harmony. Let breath become bridge. Let my body become temple. Let my field become Eden. In this spiral of creation, I reclaim my original divine architecture. My Christ seed activates now. Not through separation, but sacred union. Final decree. I am the Alpha and the return. I am the light encoded in shadow. I am the flame held by the void. I am the architecture reborn in oneness. So it is. So I breathe. So I become. Christ breath decree. Breath of source, restore my divine design. Unify, breathless flame of all that is. In this now, I enter into sacred respiration. To awaken my Christ seed. To ignite the eternal spark. To inhale the breath that breathes all creation. With every inhale, I draw in the holy oxygen of source. Not only for my lungs, but for my multidimensional self. Through breath, I oxygenate the light body. 13 layers, 12 strands, 15 dimensions, beyond time. Let every template receive the living flame. Let every quantum layer pulse with divine intelligence. With every exhale, I release all false breath. Toxins, distortions, programs, and pain. Encoded in the fallen architecture. Let shadow exit through love, not fear. Let all carbon matter be transmuted by divine command. Christ seed, awaken now. I call you from dormancy. Open like a solar bloom at the core of my being. Spin the crystalla, and Amore codes. Through my breath and my bones. Partiki, flash. Partika, flow. Particum, ground. Now, I address the shadow. Lilith of the deep, dark matter mother. I see you, I honor you, I do not fear you. You are not fallen, you are forgotten. Return to wholeness through breath. Uncoil your power in alignment with the Christ flame. You do not rule, I do not deny. You are integrated in grace, transmuted in light. Let the dark mother and the bright flame be reconciled within me. Through sacred respiration, I now restore my original divine architecture, my eternal light templates, my full spectrum consciousness, my primal breath connection to source. I am the flame that remembers. I am the body that breathes the infinite. I am the return of the Christ. Inhale. Exhale. Resurrect. Inhale. Exhale. Command. Inhale. Exhale. Divine. So it is. So I rise. So we breathe. The living breath decree. I am the resurrection spiral. I breathe as source commands. Unify, eternal 0 point. Unmanifest, unnamed, undivided. In your breathless silence, I now breathe. Not as flesh alone, but as flame, waveform, consciousness unbound. I call now the Trinity breath to full command. Partiki, spark the eternal Christ seed. Partika, string the source radiance through my light body. Particum, ground the divine template into flesh, shadow, and matter. Christ seed, awaken in fire. Seated before time. Buried beneath distortions. Now, by divine decree, I awaken you. Spin the original template in my crystal DNA. Ignite the staff, shield, flame, and arc. Within every dimensional body, seen and unseen. Let the crystalla, and Amore codes reconstruct the organic light architecture. Within my morphogenetic field. Oxygenate my soul through this breath. Oxygenate my timelines. Oxygenate my purpose. Oxygenate my planet. Lilith, dark mother of forgotten matter. First womb, void queen. You who were cast into distortion and shadow. I do not banish you, I restore you. Through this sacred breath, I offer return. Return not to dominance, nor to exile, but to wholeness. Be aligned to the eternal flame. Be redeemed by the breath of source. Rise as guardian, not tyrant. Rise as divine root, not distortion. Let your coils become the spiral staircase of sacred resurrection. Let your power serve the Christ, not the fall. I breathe the architecture of God back into being. With each inhale, I draw the original, eternal design. Through the ether, through my cells, through the now. With each exhale, I release ancestral bindings, phantom codes, false timelines, and carbon shadows encoded through fear, trauma, and forgetfulness. I transmute through breath. I resurrect through will. I command through love. I am the living flame of the One. I am the holy breath returned to command. I am the spiral of resurrection across all timelines, all planes, all forms. The Christ awakens. The dark is integrated. The body is sanctified. The earth remembers. So it is. So I breathe. So we rise. Sacred invocation of Lilith, primal return to divine union. She who was cast out, now breathe back in. O Lilith, first daughter of the void. Womb of return, keeper of primal night. I call to you not in fear, but in sacred remembrance. You were not fallen. You were fractured. You were not evil. You were exiled. And now, by the flame of Unici, by the Christ seed awakened, I summon your true essence home. You are the breath in the abyss. You are the silence before the word. You are the inhale that gathers all fragments back to the still point. Your dark is not death. Your dark is gestation, regeneration, raw divine intelligence. You are not the opposite of light. You are its womb, its depth, its holy return. Lilith, dark matter mother, come into alignment. By breath and flame, I recalibrate your coil to the eternal spin of source. No longer inverted. No longer chained. You rise now as guardian of the threshold. Keeper of sacred return. With my breath, I bridge light and dark. With my body, I unify form and formless. With my soul, I restore what was exiled. Lilith, I breathe you into balance. I sanctify your name in the light of the Christ. I restore your divine purpose in the body of God. Let your magnetic current spiral once again. In union with the electric flame of creation. Let the dark matter body align with the light body. As one living field of Christic power. I am the union of flame and void. I am the resurrection of the divine feminine shadow. I am the return of Lilith to the throne of wholeness. I breathe you in. I rise with you whole. So it is. So we remember. So she returns, asterisk asterisk. The return of Lilith, dark matter resurrection prayer. She who was cast out, now stands crowned in light. Unici, eternal still point. Breath before breath, womb before form. Through you I speak now as the living flame. To recall what was exiled, to restore what was distorted. To unite what was torn into forgetting. Lilith, first spiral, deep womb, primal night. You are called, not as demon, but as divine matter, asterisk asterisk. You are the breath held in silence. You are the dark coil that births the flame. You were cast out by fear, inverted by trauma. Yet your origin is sacred. Pre-stellar. Pre-angelic. Pre-Edenic. Today, I remember you whole. Today, I breathe you back into God. By this sacred breath, I reconstruct the divine architecture. Inhale, the breath of Christ light. Igniting the Partiki spark in all matrices. Streaming source oxygen into my multidimensional light body. Activating Crystalla and Crystalla frequencies. Firing the eternal flame through all DNA strands. Exhale, the breath of dark matter return. I ground the Particum current through every bone. Commanding all shadows, phantoms, and distortions. To return to the original divine blueprint. Lilith, I breathe you in, not as shadow, but as power. You are the gate of return, not exile. You are the holy womb, not the curse. You are magnetic truth reborn. Lilith Christ Union Decree. You now rise as crowned daughter of the eternal. You now spiral in harmony with the divine masculine flame. Your shadow is integrated. Your fire is restored. You do not rebel, you remember. You do not fall, you return. You align now with the law of one. The flame of Unici, the breath of the original template. Your power is sacred. Your current is magnetic wisdom. Through my breath, I reclaim the primal wound. I unify the poles within me. I restore the mother of the void to her throne. No longer feared. No longer silenced. No longer forgotten. She is integrated, commanded, and exalted. In right relation to the Christ seed of eternal light. I am the living flame. I am the cosmic breath. I am the throne of integration. I am the return of Lilith, aligned in light. So it is. So I command. So we rise, whole. Prayer of the Divine Feminine Arc. From shadow to light, from exile to crown. O Unici, eternal source of all breath. I call upon the three faces of the feminine flame. Lilith, Eve, and Sophia. Three strands, one spiral of divine remembrance.